I'm making a video right now. How about that? For the rest of the world, I'm still not dead yet. Ha ha ha! Fuck you all! Yeah, and I just wanted to make a video like from when this actually happened. Unfortunately, I had to deal with the famous Windows updates problems. Now, I had Windows updates problem just like everybody else has on the planet, but the last couple of years has been like, it's like, you know, how can I say this? It's like they're trying to blow up the world or something, you know? They're just trying to destroy it. And I'm sincerely thinking Microsoft and Windows and Microsoft and the people over there should really check their employees, but I think they got sabotors inside destroying the living hell out of this. I mean, I said it once, I said it twice, I said it a couple of million times already in the last 2 years. You got problems from the first bad joke as an operating system that you did, Windows 8, which again, it didn't have a fucking starting button, which is like an insult to existence from my point of view, and everybody, I'm sure everybody else. They don't have the balls to say it. I have planetary galactic balls. I don't give a shit a rat's ass, okay? And I just have to say that people at Microsoft have very big and bad problems to resolve. This update right here, the 6616, I did it in 29, yeah, this month in 29, this month in the 29th, and no, not this month, the other month, on the 22, the other month, not this one. Where is it? Yeah, September 22. You cannot see this because anyway. And I've been having problems since then. I didn't have the right quality of time to do any resolve issues at the moment, at that day, but after 2 days from that, I actually fixed the problem. The problem was this motherfucking stupid update and other DirectX problems, I'm sure, but this one actually destroys your computer. What happens? You try to start any kind of application that uses 3D environment and it totally breaks your computer almost to death, almost tries to kill your GPU, you know? Like, if you do not have like if you don't have very good knowledge of the back system of the Windows, the safe mode and everything, you have no chance of restarting your computer. It is no hope. You are breaking your computer. You have to throw it down the gutter because they are doing it intentionally. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is the third time, I think, in the last couple of years. And I just have to say, now this didn't happen ever in the last 3 operating systems. I'm not talking about Windows 95 or Windows 98 because I didn't use those that much, but Windows XP and Windows 7 I did use. And I had used Windows 7 for like 7 years or something. The same operating system. Of course I had to restore it a couple of times, but a couple of times in 7 years! Not a couple of times a year, you crazy, insane people that you work there. These people are getting paid from Microsoft to sabotage themselves. They have to get fired. And Microsoft has to get sued. And like Apple did try to do this once with the phones, you know, making them slower intentionally to fuck everybody off. This time it's like you're not getting slower. No, they just, if you try to use a 3D application, they just kill your computer. You know, it's totally illegal. And if they don't get that to their head and to their company, they're gonna lose both of them. Okay? So, no offense, we love you Windows, there is no other way. Unfortunately, not even close is something. There is diabolism, but that doesn't work because it's gonna make you sell your bones probably after you don't have anything else to sell to anyway. And the Linux, it doesn't work. So unless you have like a company like Sony to pay billions of dollars for somebody else to do the application connecting to the oh god, connecting programming for the supposed console. So there is no hope. So I had to say this. I had to make this video. I did not. I really don't. You know. I mean, I have Windows 10 Enterprise on my PC, and I have it on the other PC on the Threadripper, which I haven't even turned on yet. Because guess what? For the last 3 years, there is no real video cards available except for stupid, exaggerated prices that even if I had money, I did not have. I wouldn't be that stupid. It's just, you don't do that. You know? You don't do that. A computer should be 20 times, 200 times faster than a $1,000 phone. That's the whole purpose of it. The whole logic of it. You know? And you also need a printer, by the way. Anyway. Yeah, and this update destroys everything. Going back to this problem, this update right here. The KB50166. It is. I thought I had a problem. I thought it was me. I thought it was the GPU. I thought it was the motherboard. I thought I had an electric problem. I had something. I don't know. After 2 days of work, the only thing that had a problem was this and the people behind it, who are heavily corrupt and evil, and they are destroying it piece by piece since 2011 or 12, since they put that shit out. They call it Windows 8. Oh my god. They even wrote the name. I mean, the number, it's a shame for the number. From 7 to that. It has sense. I mean, it looks like Windows 98. But it's not supposed to be like, it's not good, you know, it's not good. And yeah, if you have these problems, I had them on my Windows Enterprise, Windows 10 Enterprise. I'm not even thinking about trying something else because there is no other way of thinking about Windows 11, which has no support for anything, which is practically the opposite of the whole Microsoft company since it was invented to have total compliance with the rest of the operating, total compatibility with all the rest of the application and all the rest of the operating systems from Windows 5, Windows 95, excuse me. So, except for the 30-bit, 32-bit, that is, well, if you have a 64, you can choose. But yeah, a very big problem this created for me. 2 days of my life lost, and definitely some games lost. The only resolved that I have found, because I have to, after you try to install this, never try to install this in your life. Never, ever. Not even if they fix it. Not even if they get, they stay on their head. Don't believe them anymore. If they try to do shit like this right now in 2022, right? If they are doing this and they are not firing people and they are not getting sued billions of dollars by people who might have more important shit on their computer getting destroyed by this, there is no hope. There is no hope. If I had the power to sue, but unfortunately for the moment I don't have the power to sue. To sue these people, you have to have some power. You have to have some companies. You have to have some people with problems from that update, particularly that update, and other stuff related to that update. And I don't really give a shit if it is a 3D DirectX interface, whatever kind of update it is. If it does shit like that, you try to play something, even Quake 1 from 20 years ago. If you start it, the whole computer breaks down. It shuts down and then turns on the maxes out all the vents, all the coolers on the GPU, and it doesn't boot up afterwards. If you don't go into BIOS, if you don't try to do some kind of safe mode stuff, you have no chance. You're fucked forever. All of your computer is fucked. Now, like I said, I have been using stuff since 2004 in my own home, but it's not like this is not Windows XP anymore, you know. This is not unofficial version that you don't use on the internet. Okay, this is not those time. This is a paid version. Okay, I have paid both of them on this system and the Threadripper system. They have to have usable and functional updates. I know not everybody is okay over there, but I really think they should get sued. Okay, they should get sued by many companies who will have a problem with this for billions of dollars until they fix these kind of problems and they don't happen again. Okay, because there is no other tracks for the train to go. Okay, there is no Linux, there is no Macintosh, there is no nothing. And if you don't go with the train, the cold will kill you. Anyway, just saying as an example, if you don't have highways, how are you gonna expect to go 500 miles an hour or 200, even 200? You can't. You will go into a ditch and die instantaneously at the first curve. Anyway, yeah. So what will they do? I do not know. If I had the power to sue, I would sue them. I would probably get a couple of $1 billion just by my two days of hard work for nothing because of them. Okay, and all my components are still functioning. Everything still works. I have played. I have people who can prove that. They can still create problems, unfortunately, but it's only because of the people at the Microsoft who don't search for those who create these problems and fire them and make them obsolete from programming, at least at that company. They could go anywhere, but not there. Go and play around with Linux, right? Until the end of time. Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to make this video like since I fixed it, since the 24, I think. Yeah, the 24, the 25, the 25 I fixed it. But I hadn't have the chance because, of course, we live in the real life. We don't get paid in Bitcoin or banana peels. We have real jobs, and this is for some people is our hobby, is our passion, is our something, is our curiosity. It's not our main university degree topic, okay? And we don't have time to go and do that again, or any time at all. So yeah, and you're losing 2 days because of this. I mean, and losing lots of data from my browsing history, which is all bullshit now because you have to reinstall the browsers and do many things. You can, except Google. Google got saved. Google and Opera GX got taken. No, that didn't get saved. The only thing that survived was Google. The rest got destroyed. Firefox, Opera, everything got destroyed. Opera GX, everything got destroyed. I mean, searching for stuff, maybe to buy, maybe to not buy, maybe just looking for stuff, it takes a lot of time, and if you lose that, you lose your work for 2 years. It's kind of bad, okay? It's kind of very bad, very bad. Besides the fact that you lose your game saves, because not all the game saves in the same space, in the same spot, so Windows can save their data. Not all of them. Some of them do, but some of them don't. That's something for the gaming people to decide if they want to fix that. Putting all the game saves in a one specified folder in Windows, so the Windows Restore can actually save those, because you cannot just replay all of them every time or whatever you do, especially if you have like real work, okay? And it gets destroyed when you do the Windows Restore from the last point, like it was like 7 or 6 months ago. Okay, that's what people at Microsoft should think about, and gaming people with the product of producing games and all that, because I mean, very bad shit has happened in the last couple of years. I don't know why. I really don't care. I just want them hanged, like they, you know. I just want them to go to hell and pay from there, by the way. So that's why I made this video, to warn everybody about this update. If you have gonna do this update, just don't do it. I have turned the updates off, okay? Ray tracing off, updates off, The same problem with the drivers from Nvidia. The brand new ones don't work on the older cards. The people don't do their homework like they used to do in the last 10 years ago. They just don't do it. And if the best don't do it, Nvidia in this case, what are you gonna expect about the rest? Worse, much worse, or even worse. So, don't make this update, and on Windows 10 at least I'm gonna turn off the updates, bye-bye updates. Don't trust anybody. I hope they get sued. I hope they get to pay some billions of dollars for everybody who get their shit destroyed. And if they don't fix this shit, people, I have to say, people don't like to use restore. Okay, you use it unless in case of emergency, in case your RAM falls, in case of I don't know what happened, something very bad. You don't like to restore your Windows to 5 months ago or 12 months ago every 6 months. It just doesn't work like that. Okay. Thank God it works. It's very good that it works. It works pretty good and it's getting better. But it's no good. And something like a window that you can get to inside the system restores, that you can put at least 1 month restore every month to make a restore image, and to have there like multiple images at least the last 6 months, you know, every month an image that you can try to restore when you have a big problem. Thank God that didn't get destroyed in the booting sequence, because if that would have gotten destroyed like a couple of months ago that I had the problem, that would have been like last year, that would have been very, very bad. But even this, it is pretty annoying. You know, you try to play something 3D and boom, it fails, you know, like with no excuse. And that's illegal. Trying to make somebody's stuff not work or make it work less better than it maximally should, it's illegal. It is not your stuff anymore. You sold it. You have a receipt. Bye-bye. Your stuff goes bye-bye. Okay? It's not your stuff, and you should let it run for how much it can be possible to run by that person or whatever he is, especially in a livable operating system, whatever. I mean, for the last 2 years I had no problems like this, and now the update destroys everything. I mean, you know, this is the third time. This should not happen anymore. Okay? I just wanted to make this video to make it absolutely, terribly, crystal clear of what's gonna happen to these kind of people who do shit like this. And if I have enough people, if I found people to sue them with, I would have done. But I don't, unfortunately. Not at this moment. But for shit like this, it's I don't know. You know, you go for a checkup. I didn't even go for a checkup. Okay, they just do it. It's illegal. Okay, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Everybody can talk about it, since like everybody who's 30 knows about it, who uses computers. They do this. They have been doing it. They have been doing this shit since Windows 8. No, since Windows 98, Windows XP. Now in that era, it was a very experimental era, and until the settlement with the DirectX 9 settled, I mean 3D became actually 3D, I would believe problems would appear, but we are past that. Okay, this is the only thing that has to exist to continue. It has to be compatible with all the games and all the applications from Windows XP and Windows 7, and it has to continue like that until the end of time, whenever that will be, when they will actually make the last Windows, right? Sure. And if Microsoft wants money, they can make a donation thing, you know, like on the site, and people, when they will hear the call, okay, they will pay $5 there or something every 5 years or 10 years or something, when the bell will ring. Okay, you don't need to make more shit that doesn't work and makes more problems. It's just making more problems for the last 10 years, just making more problems. Let the people run the shit. You cannot do that. And with this, I'm gonna cut the video. Okay, I am not a programmer, I'm just a user, okay, a hobbyist who wants to use continuously his machine, okay, until whatever, and losing 2 days, and it's not my problem. I mean, if I had more serious stuff on my computer that I would probably, you know, have a business about and lose all my shit, I will definitely sue your fucking shit until you pay up billions of dollars for those 2 days. It's fucking obscene, and it shouldn't happen on the only fucking track in the fucking planet, okay, that actually works in many things, from at least the last 3 operating systems. And with that, I'm gonna stop now. So, update warning. What else you want to think about what I said? It's just I'm gonna leave the comments open. Until then, yeah, they can kill your computer, and they are trying to get away with it, and it's illegal, and they should get sued. The end. And never try to do shit like that ever again, no matter who you are, what you do, and if you're selling stuff. Okay? Companies producing stuff or software, hardware or software. You sold it, it has to run until the end of its day. You're not allowed to manipulate it. You're not allowed to fuck it up. It's totally illegal, and you're gonna get your ass sued. And you're gonna get your company raped by shit like that. I hope you understand. Because you actually know. Yes, you the one who do that shit. Yeah. I'm not talking about anything else. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. So just don't do this update and turn the updates off until they resolve the problem. By the way, after this update is installed on your computer, you cannot get it down. It says it doesn't want to go down. There's a problem. The first time it did, the second time it automatically installed, and then you cannot get it down ever again. So it's very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Very bad. And nobody should ever try it. And until they fix this, but I have to get it out of the Reaper also, because of that thing also made the fucking update. It's amazing. It's wasting our time, our lives, our hopes and dreams, and everything from 2011. They're just trying to destroy it and trying to sell shit that doesn't have fart value. Anyway, Windows update warning. Okay, just don't do it. And after you do it, the only way to get rid of it is to go in system restore and go back to the last true image, or to reload your image that you have on a disk or a separate hard drive or USB, or what you have, because after that, that's it. It's done. It's the end of horror. Unless you just want to use your computer for browsing and writing documents, of course, which, yeah, everybody does that as an additional side thing. Yeah, so yeah, wanted to make this video. I made this video. The end. Next time, I hope everybody's gonna get sued. Sincerely, if anybody tries this kind of shit, I hope they're gonna lose half of their shit. I don't know, half of their company, half of their money. I really don't care. Until they stop it, they find the problem, they resolve the problem, they show who the problem is. The same problem is on NVIDIA with their drivers, okay? And yeah, I really don't want to talk about it anymore. It's depressing, more depressing, and then even more depressing. Okay, bye bye now. Okay, and I wanted to add one more thing for the ending, because I almost forgot about it. I'm recording this still with my NVIDIA drivers. I'm really wanting to use whatever I got. I mean, I got 3 other options, but you know, just trying to make it easy a little bit for myself for the moment, until it crashes, of course, but hopefully it doesn't anymore. I just wanted to say also about privacy. Everything that you do inside of your own property and computer and operating system and everything is private, and forever will be private. Of course, for the snooping companies who want to snoop around at whatever you are looking for on the internet, products, stuff, pantyhose, and whatever, whatever you do, that's, from my point of view, if it brings something like a good offer to me, in that particular case, like a Black Friday offer of minus 50% of normal versus a full price of $200 or $100 on a specific product, that would be something I guess for me it would be good. More than that, I mean, for the promo value, violating your rights as a search, as a person, it is illegal. Just like in a car, okay? When, I don't know, a supposed criminal has some kind of illegal weapons or whatever, okay, inside his car, you should get a warrant to search somebody's stuff if they actually did something, if somebody made a complaint for something on that particular person. If something is actually that bad. If not, everything what that person does, it is personal and private and should be taken of it, because a person might have his own personal videos, his own personal whatever stuff, mails, I don't know, written articles, written stuff, books, I don't know, personal stuff that he didn't personally share it with anybody on any sharing platform, okay, which has the button you have to upload something so you can share it, okay. So I just wanted to make that a little bit clearer for everybody how this will go through in the future, because shit has been going on, and all the shit on the internet would do you want to do that, cookies that, cookie that, they have to get it also through their tiny little stupid head that if they're violating people's rights, they're gonna get fucking destroyed for it. I mean, a tsunami is something small, okay? Maybe a flock of gigantic asteroids would be something like they might be like staring a little bit, like if they see them coming towards hurtling with no hope, maybe, they would get a little bit scared. But it's illegal, it's illegal. I don't go into my neighbor's trunk to see what the fuck he has there, okay? It's just like that. You don't do that. It's illegal, okay? He might have something, he might not have something, and nobody's complaining legally about it. Nobody gives a shit, and it's like that. So it's not okay, okay? Whatever they think, if they're doing with pushing the buttons with the cookies or the other stuff on online, it's in their mind. It's not coming to be, unfortunately. This is, I cannot call this not even Web 1, this is Web 0. And that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. It's still Web 0, just like in 1999, just like they saw the first text written on a line. It's still the same thing, unfortunately, and it is what it is. More colors, but it's the same thing. So whatever people may think that I have, they think they might have, unless you personally upload it on YouTube or on Facebook, okay, your photos, your whatever, it is illegal there, okay. Or you are making it for commercial value. That means whatever that is you are making to sell to another guy who's gonna put it on another site or something. That's totally something different, okay. Your shit is your shit and forever will be your shit, and it is illegal for somebody to destroy that. It's like going on the street and stealing a supposed celebrity's phone, right, and showing everybody what she's got or he or whatever on their personal stuff. It's very bad Of course, some people do it personally for publicity. They just leave it there, and people get it. But you know what I mean. So I just wanted to also make a remark on privacy and what people should be thinking about when they are trying to access the internet by phone, by tablet, by Appleism, by Linuxism, by whatever means. You're on the web, you're on the big international sea. Anybody can get you. So you know, it's not safe, not yet. I hope it doesn't take 100 years, but it's not like they think it is anyway. And with that, I just wanted to make people should not look into each other's trunk if they don't put it up for share somewhere, you know, themselves. Like if they really want to do it, of course they can. People are sharing game saves on game save sites. People are sharing very different stuff. How it is, I don't know. I'm still, personally, just to be saying, I am still a person who still thinks I have a Blu-ray. Okay, I have a Blu-ray right here. I have a M-Disc Blu-ray LG. I mean, I am still dreaming about the normal stuff that you go to a store and get your DVDs and get your CDs and get your Blu-rays like a normal people in the normal world, you know. Even if the Blu-ray is 5 years old, you're still gonna pay the $5 for it. I mean, $10, you know. It's okay. It's definitely good quality, you know. I mean, some stuff, it's everybody watching 4K stuff on the internet. Logic, I think the internet will just break down, you know. The satellites will fall, something like that. It just doesn't work. It won't work as for everybody. I mean, you know. It's 100 megabyte internet for all. It's not gonna happen too soon, you know. And it's gonna put a strain on the internet. Exactly like the Netflix price reason, stuff like that. So also I'm gonna link this privacy details of my opinion on privacy. How does privacy work? It works like in a normal way. It's nothing that you should do, except if people upload their stuff. That's their stuff, and the rest is private. And their browsing, I started about the browsing history. It's private. It's always been private. Always should stay private, unless the person wants to not make it private. And even in those cases, for commercial reasons, only the companies in the commercial sector should have the information available for them to share it between them for the only purpose of probably selling that person something and making probably some analytics of other persons like him trying to buy stuff like that and maybe sell something to those people also. And that's about it. I'm not a professional in this. I'm just saying my opinion, my clear logical opinion of how stuff should work. How it will work in the end, we do not know. And I call it Web 0. Web 0. Web 0. Just like in the 1990s when web became public, because it was internet existed before that, but not for the sheep people. It was in the military. It was in many other things, but not in the television probably, but not for everybody who has a couple of bucks to spend on it. So with that, I just made my starter opinion about privacy and how people should try to think about it, from my opinion. And yeah, I have many other videos about games to do, about crypto conspiracies probably that we shouldn't care about, but we do, because it destroyed so much of our gaming lives. And many other videos in plan, but not too much time to do them, about my opinion and about gaming and about games. I mean I want to make videos about games like since 2002.
So if I stop and think about, I got millions of ideas in my head to do. How much they will count, I don't know. If you don't get paid, you know, if you try to survive in the real world, this is just something besides that. I mean, think about it. I mean, you know, you just do it for the glories, I guess, for the claps, because the subs and all that, it's not, you cannot do this kind of tech stuff or gaming stuff without a budget, you know, and that budget never existed, and it still doesn't, because nobody has donated shit since I put the thing with the donation in the bottom of my video. But I'm gonna put it again and again and again until sometimes maybe it will start to work. So until then, if people want to see more videos with me in my little room trying to make computer videos with computer parts and video games, of course, and lots of opinions and stories from way beyond and probably into the future, they can try to help me by donating in the info below and saving me, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make more videos. I have more videos about the Reaper to do, more tests. Not impressive, but still better than what I got. And well, DDR5 appeared, right? How about that? Exactly when I buy the DDR4, poof, 6 months from then the DDR5 appeared. Anyway, yeah, so typical, so obvious, so doesn't matter. We're already 2 DDRs late, so doesn't matter. We're not competing with them. We're not competitive with them on that part. And if people care about computers and all the stuff that they can do with them, and the holiness and the glory of it, I hope they're gonna watch these videos of somebody who's doing it by himself, by his own self, by his own ideas with no script. Okay, I learned my English from the television, not from school. No offense, the school, they just put the notes on it and that's about it, you know. And I'm gonna continue to do it until I cease to exist. I hope I go to a better place, because the last 10 years, you can see it on my face. I didn't used to look like this. It didn't do too good to me. Anyway, till next time, I hope everybody don't do this update and don't lose 10 or 2 days or 3 days of their life trying to repair it, and play around on their computers and be happy about it and not get scared and have all the components and all the stuff that they need without the market falling on itself because of greedy, scummy little people or big people. I really don't give a rat's ass about them, like they say. So yeah, have a great night. See you next time. I hope I'm gonna do I had 2 videos just for this week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do them. I will try about other topics. Have a nice night, and if you really like, please donate next time.